Hey kayak anglers, this is Juan from Juan Root Fishing. I'm here today to open a box. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm gonna open a box, right? I know that you're probably sitting on the edge of your seat right now. So at first I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. I've been angling for close to 50 years of my life. I have been teaching kayak angling for 20 years of my life through books that I've helped to contribute to on kayak fishing, through magazine articles I've written for various magazines, through video projects I've done on YouTube and in DVDs, and in classes that I've designed and taught kayak anglers on the river targeting smallmouth bass. So I've been around this game for a long time. I fish all year round. There's no fishing season in my world. Fishing season is all year round, 365 days a year. I fish through the winter here in the Northeast of, in Pennsylvania. One of the problems I'm running into right now actually is that the rivers are froze up, all the lakes are locked up too. Everything is locked up. So now what do? Well, fishing season has briefly changed into rigging season. I've got a new kayak on the way, hopefully sooner rather than later, and I needed to get it rigged out. When I'm gonna rig out a kayak, the first place I go is YakAttack. So I cruised on over to their website. I kind of knew what I wanted to do with my boat. I have some other ideas too that I might do. And so I kind of made a mental list, went through the list, veered from that a little bit because I saw some other stuff along the way. And some of the stuff, I don't even remember what I ordered in this box. So I'm gonna take the stuff out of the box and let's see what I got to do my rigging. And in a subsequent video, I'm actually going to show you how I'm going to rig out my boat as well. My boat's going to be the Recon from Wilderness Systems. It's going to be my fishing machine for lakes and for rivers, like the Susquehanna River, bigger rivers. And so I'm going to rig that boat out pretty liberally with a lot of different gear, because it'll probably also be motorized as well. Not that I won't paddle it, because everybody that knows me knows I love to paddle. I paddle whitewater. I love to paddle my fishing kayak around too, but there is a time and place for a motor, and I'm gonna have a motor on this boat primarily, and it's also a pedal drive boat as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this box up before I talk too much and see. I like this box because it actually has Luther Seifer's name on it. There's something to be said for a company that just doesn't put their name on it. They put the owner's name on the box when they mail stuff to you. So there's a lot of stuff in here. And I'm going to probably put the box on the floor and then just kind of pull stuff out. I'm actually excited because the first thing on top here, I forgot that I ordered it. And ta-da! Yak Attack Flags, 2 of them, because I'm usually hauling 2 different kayaks, like my kayak and a buddy's kayak. And I ordered these honestly because I have this fluorescent tape that I pull off every time I put boats up, and I just tie it on to the end of the kayaks, and I just tear it off and throw it away when I get to the location, and then throw some more back on there again. And I just thought these would be nice because they're a lot easier to deal with. They got some fasteners here, and so they'll be quick, easy, and they're durable. I don't have to be, making trash and stuff like that. So I got some Yak Attack Flags for my kayaks when I'm hauling them to the water. So I'm just gonna throw this up here. All right, let's see what else I got going here. Ooh, man, forgot, double header. I got this because when I motorize the kayak and I use it on a lake, I'm really not worried about profiles of things too much, because I'm in the kayak fishing. I'm not in a river where I might want to jump out one side or the other. So I don't worry too much about having things that kind of stick up or stick out a little bit. And this is fairly low profile because it'll just be right above the deck of the side rail of the boat there and just off the side. But when I saw this, I was like, man, this would be great because I can literally put my paddle in here while I'm standing up and just snap it into this. You can see here the rollers, it'll snap into these rollers and then pull it out real easy when I'm actually, standing up and fishing in my kayak, as opposed to trying to clip it in where it's more involved to clip something in. Now I will say this product actually has clips, so you can literally clip the paddle in too over top of, to secure it. So I like that too, because I can secure it if I have to. If I'm going to be running or if I'm going to be in a river and using this, I can secure my paddle You know what I mean? So I don't kick it in there and it floats away from me. So that is the double header rod holder by YakAttack. Nice. Ooh, man. My favorites. My favorites. I got YakAttack straps to strap down my kayaks. I actually have a set of these already, and you never can have too many straps to strap down your kayak, I've found over the years. And so basically I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get 2 more. I actually got the shorter ones, which are gonna try to, I think I ordered 2 different sizes of these, and I'm trying to see the size on here. I know it's printed someplace because I always see it. Well, one of these I think is 12 foot long, the other one's 15 feet long. And so for those bigger white, like the Recon, I'm gonna need bigger straps for that. And I still have some smaller kayaks like my whitewater kayak and in my smaller fishing boat, my Attack 120. And so I'm gonna use the smaller straps on that. So I needed 2 different sizes because I don't like using 15 footers on smaller boats and have a lot of excess. But these straps are awesome, and I'll tell you why I like them. They have the rubber covers on them, and they seem to be really durable. They wear really well. I've got a few different types of straps that I've used over the years that I still have. I've got a bag full of straps because I was guiding, and sometimes I'd haul up to 5 to 8 boats to the water at a time to do fishing. And these are really durable, so I like them. They don't seem to break down like the other ones do as quickly. So that's the straps. Ooh, and here we go, a 3rd pair of straps. I forgot I ordered 3. I think I got like 2 15 footers and a 12 footer is what I did. Nice, nice. And an order wouldn't be complete unless you got yourself some rod holders for a new kayak. These are the Omega rod holders, and I just get the full kit that has the lock in here and has the ability to put it into your track system, so I don't mess around with it. So basically these are the shorter ones, not the articulated ones, and I like that because the way I've got this planned out, I'm going to have 2 shorter rod holders and then a set of raised rod holders to complement each other behind my boat, so that I can actually, I plan to put 2 on each side so that I can actually lay the rods down if I need to, instead of having them sticking up for extra rods. So that's 2 Omega rod holders with the shorter bases on them. And then they'll be paired up with these articulated rod holders. Oh, there's one articulated one here. So I got the 2 articulated ones, and then I've got the 2 shorter bases. And so what I'll do is I'll put the shorter bases towards the back of the boat on a rail behind each side of the tank well, right behind my seat, and I'll put these shorter rods there, and then these higher articulated rod holders will go behind that yet, so they'll be slightly higher, so they won't get tangled up as easily. Rods, and so I'll be able to have these as well behind me. So I'm going to have literally 4 sets of rod holders behind me. I'll have, with my crate, I will have the ability to take 6 plus 4, 10 rods, arranged very organized behind me, not in front of me or on the sides. So that's going to be awesome. And let's see what else I got here. Ooh, man. Throttle mount for my Torqeedo throttle. I mentioned that I'm probably going to put a Torqeedo, and I am going to put a Torqeedo on my Recon, as well as it being a pedal drive when I need pedal drive in tournaments and stuff like that. I don't fish tournaments very often, but I might, and where pedals are allowed, I'll use pedals on a lake. And then I love to use my motor on the lake because it just extends my range in a day, and I can move a lot faster. But anyway, this is the throttle mount for my Torqeedo, and I just needed a better solution. I had one that I put together myself with various odds and ends, and I was happy with it, but this is just way more solid. The problem I have with the one I have that's not a YakAttack is that it's just not, it moves around a little bit on the boat, when I'm throttling and stuff like that, or when I bump it, and I just don't like it because I just don't feel like it's secure. And so obviously I want a more secure attachment, so this throttle mount is going to be awesome. Man, ooh, got an avalanche YakAttack stuff there. I only got a few more things. I I have track systems also for this already. I have some leftover track from my last kayak when I got it, so I'll be doing that. Oh man, tie downs. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So basically I got some Yak Attack tie downs to rig out my Recon. I'm gonna use these for the crate. The kayak crate that Wildy makes has like four on each corner, has these little strap where you put a strap through, and then these are where you buckle the strap in, you know, basically clip the strap into this along the tank well. So I use the track along the tank well to put these two on each side, and then the corners of the kayak crate, I'll run straps down to these, and it'll be super secure. And honestly, then when I'm transporting the boat, I won't feel as nervous about the crate being in it, and I'll be able to keep the crate in it while I'm transporting the boat. And you can never have too many pad eyes when you're gonna get a new boat. And so what I did to run my lines for the motor and maybe run an anchor for when I'm on a lake and stuff like that, an anchor system, I got some of these, they're tie down eyelets. And so they call them tie down eyelets, but what I do, I use the eyelets to manage lines through them. And these actually tie into your track system, so they're very secure. And then you can run lines through them, and that's what I'm gonna do for my Torpedo, like to lift the motor and stuff. I'll use that just to manage the line so it doesn't fall off the side of the boat or into the boat in the tank well and get tangled up in gear and so forth. So I always try to keep some of these around. I've got a couple more of these already, and I always actually try to keep these kind of around because they come in handy a lot. So if you don't have any pad eyes from your YakAttack that fit in track system, get you some. So the Omni Hooks. This Omni hook, I'm going to find a way to use it. I was hoping to find a way to use it to hook down my crate too. So I'm going to take a look at it and see if I can come up with a way to do that. That's just a little experiment to integrate it with the hooks and so forth that I'm going to tie down my crate with. The other thing I got was actually a different padlock, and this is what it's called, a Yakitek Padlock. And so the padlock is like I know it's hard to see. Maybe I'll just open this one up because it's harder to see. The padlock is a lower profile paddle lock for the side of your boat, and you literally, it comes with the hardware, and you literally just put it on the gunnel, the outside of the gun, the gunnel of your boat, up high, obviously above the water line. And so it's just a more low profile way to snap your paddle in there. And I was actually thinking about throwing this on my river boat, because the paddle system, lock system that I have uses a bungee, and the bungee is super tight. And I find that I have to struggle with it to get the paddle unlocked when I need it if I've put it away for a while because I'm just drifting or whatever, fishing in a really calm spot, and I don't really need my paddle at that point in time. And so I'm going to use this to just have a low profile way to store my paddle. And so again, this actually has some bungee here to bring up and over to lock that paddle in. It'll snap in, the paddle shaft snaps in here on the outside of your gunnel, and then you can lock it in with this bungee so it's nice and secure. And it might be another low profile way, even for my motorized kayak, to throw this on there. I'm going to experiment with both the paddle systems I have. I just feel like the other one's going to be great for lake situations where I'm standing up a lot and fishing, and I just can reach down and grab that paddle, lift it right up out of, and I'm actually really, the double header, I'm actually really excited about that because of that reason, that use. And then this one would probably be more like, down off the side of the gunnel, river situations when I'm just trying to like get the paddle out of the way and actually, have a more low profile way to do it. So anyway, that's the padlock, So that is all the gear that I got to rig out my boat, transport my boat, my new boat. Again, I'm looking forward to it. I don't have any track in this order because I had some extra track from the last Attack 140 that I rigged out for fishing. And so I do have extra track that I'll need to complete some of the things I want to do. So this is the beginning of rigging season for me. The river's iced up, the lakes are iced up. It's like single digits every morning in Pennsylvania. but I'm going to be nice and happy doing this. Actually, when I get my boat in, I'll keep it down at one of the local kayak shops that's only about 5-10 minutes from my house, and then I'll rig it out there. And I'm going to bring a lot. I'm rigging it out there because there's a lot of room, a lot of good lighting, and I'll be able to do some videos about how I'm rigging out my Wilderness Systems Recon for fishing primarily on lakes. And then using it like on the Susquehanna River where the water's, where the river's bigger, and I might throw motor on and stuff like that. So anyway, real excited about this gear. I can hardly wait. I need my boat. I need my boat. Man. All right, anglers, it was good talking to you. Nice sharing this pile of Yak Attack gear that I'll be slapping on my Recon pretty soon. If you have any questions, I think this will be like probably on Facebook or something like that, or on my YouTube channel, not sure yet. Go ahead and ask your questions down below, and look forward to more video of me rigging out that boat when I get it. I'm super excited because it is really, honestly, the first lake boat I'm going to be rigging out in a very long time. Most of my boats I've geared for river fishing, so it's been more a minimalist approach towards rigging out. And I just want this boat to really shine in lake fishing, and so I'm going to be doing a little bit more to it than I would normally do to my other boats. So stay tuned. Get out there. If you're in a place where there's no ice, get out there and fish instead of watching YouTube videos. All right, till next time, anglers. Hopefully I'll see you on the water. Take it easy. Bye.